am I supposed to rap? And it was so fast. And welcome back, everybody, to Guillotines and Guitars. We had a good break. We had some good shots. Heard a word from our sponsors. Thank you for everything that you do. We are on the guitar segment. Oh, yeah. Guitar segment, baby. And our guitar segment is, what's your favorite rock song that has a Halloween?
Or it don't have to be a rock song.
But yeah, it could be anything. Anything.
Your favorite
horror themed
song
or music
that is Halloween or horror themed.
Very well projected. Thank you. Yep, that's exactly what we're talking about.
I'm a projector, so
it's almost exactly what you said. That was perfect.
It's ugly. The projector's ugly, but the information is good.
Yes.
Damn.
All right, so we got to take a shot for this segment. What we got, fellas? What we got? Oh, no, excuse me, not fellas, but Trey. What we got?
Chris, let me tell you what we've got tonight. Tonight on this episode of Guillotines and Guitars, sponsored by Trey Davis because he's bought it. This is called this is the Twisted Shots. This is one of our favorite things here lately is to get the Twisted Shots.
I thought it said the Fisted Sister.
The Fisted Sister.
There's 30 minutes.
Anyway, let's go back.
Oh my God.
You're gonna like this. This is called I don't know what it tastes like.
I see glitter.
I shouldn't say that. This is called the Pussycat.
Oh.
Faster than Pussycat.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Can we do? Let's just call it Faster than Pussycat. Could you leave your giblets and your Lucky Charms out of this? I got the hiccups.
Twisted. That's
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I had the hiccups.
Or twisted and Scotch.
But if you notice, Trey had a kill dome.
No, I actually had the wrong
camera. As it came
camera.
to the table, giblets.
Let me do it again.
And Lucky Charms was falling out in between.
They're in here.
All the giblets and all the Lucky Charms is in the middle.
Now, what do you mean by Lucky Charms?
That's me pot of gold.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We're getting canceled. I don't care.
All right, look, just
tomorrow.
All right.
swallow the Pussycat.
Cheers. Now.
That son of a gun had some booze in it.
Yes, it did, John. You know what? Oh my God.
Hold on now.
That's actually all right.
It tastes really good. Oh my, no, it tastes like I kind of want more. What's this called again?
Pussycat.
Do you remember the first Pussycat you had?
Look at me on this camera right here. That's what it is right there. That's what you should get because it's going to take you to another level. It's going to unlock brain cells like you never heard unlocked before. I'm ready to talk. I'm smarter already. Why's the crickets? We're talking about guitars. We're talking about
Halloween songs.
Halloween's anything. You know what? Abroad. Don't matter if it's rock. We're just talking about Halloween songs.
Not another broad.
Do y'all know?
We're going out the country now.
That's what we're on a crunchy road. Do you know where the original Michael Myers theme came from? Do you know who wrote that?
John Carpenter.
Nope.
I saw a video where Michael Myers.
I'm talking about the piano. You know who wrote that?
I saw a video where Michael Myers actually came up with the piano part. I saw a video with him trying to come up with his theme song.
So you don't know the actual guy that came up with it?
Well, I saw that.
I thought
so
John
I thought that was
Carpenter
him.
come up with
Well,
it.
everybody saw that, but nobody knows who actually came up with
Nobody knows.
Are
No.
you sure John Carpenter didn't come up with that?
I'm just
who come up
bullshit.
with-
I'm bullshitting. I'm just. I don't really know. I'm trying to get it out of you guys.
We're all just sitting there thinking about.
John
I
Carpenter.
was
It
listening.
must be somebody we know. Like
I know.
we
So
obviously know
it
this
was
person.
really John Carpenter
I
that,
thought this
that
was
came up
going
with
somewhere.
the Michael Myers riff.
Absolutely. And he also did all the music for the movie The Fog. He done that also.
But
So the man has
Well, I'm not
many
interested in the fog. I'm interested
John
in the Michael
Carpenter
Myers.
actually,
music.
he came up with the
from
piano.
what
So
I
that-
understand, he wrote the music.
So he
for
wrote that. music.
Right, for Michael Myers, and he wrote all the music for The Fog. The man has many talents.
You know, you
Obviously.
can say all those things, and you know, Michael Myers' music is scary as crap.
It is.
How about the unsolved mysteries? That is scary. Now that's scary stuff right there.
Is it?
Have you ever seen the
I don't
unsolved
really-
mysteries?
Yes, I have.
Do you really remember that music?
And
for that?
what is it? William Shatner's voice, or who played Unsolved Mysteries? It wasn't William Shatner. That was 911.
That Rescue 911, yeah.
That was William Shatner.
No, Unsolved Mysteries was, oh man, what was the guy's name?
What was his name?
I can see what.
I
I can think of what he looks
I
like.
can see it. I
vision
always
what
think
he-
of Maury Povich.
Where
because
does
I know
she
it's-
go?
It's not Maury.
I know it's not. That's
I
what,
think
just
it
who he
was Maury's
reminded me of.
cousin.
Hey, he said, "Where did Cotton Eye Joe?
That's what he said.
Where did he go? Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe."
Nobody knows.
That's what he said.
Where did he go?
But what's his
What
name?
was this
though?
guy? I got him
Come
right
on.
here.
Was it William?
It wasn't William Shatner. He was
Not
911.
William Shatner.
It's another William.
You think so?
I don't know.
Or it's
That's
a
just
Bill.
what Scott thinks.
Bill or Tom?
None.
Leroy.
Robert Stack.
Robert Stack.
Robert
That
Stack.
is- yes.
That was my next guess.
Tell me. Listen, I don't know if you youngsters listened to Unsolved Mysteries, but when that show came on,
It was the music. It was the way he talked.
He had that haunting presence about his
Would
voice.
tell the whole
the
story.
rails went down west.
You watch the whole thing, like the 10,
But he
15
went
minute
down
episode.
east.
You watch the whole 10, 15 minute episode, and then it gets to the end, and it's like, he's still out. He's
Yes.
still out there somewhere. We don't know where he is. And you're
Yes.
going, oh my God.
Just hangs you, man.
You know you've been watching a show called Unsolved Mysteries
and I'm
the whole
like,
time.
son of a bitch. I
didn't see
know
that
he was
coming.
out there.
But you keep hoping that at the end they're going to be like, we
They
found
called
him.
Yeah, we got him. But nope.
Or maybe there'd be like,
It would never be that.
there'd be
It-
a special update at the end that says,
Yeah.
update. We found him.
Chuck got him at the entrance of Scott's neighborhood.
Chris.
Oh, what'd you say? Chuck.
Chuck got him at the entrance of Scott's neighborhood.
That's funny as hell.
Hey, so
on in,
Scott. So speaking.
I
of,
like how Chris laughed so hard at before he even realized what you said.
yeah. So,
No, I knew it when he said Chuck. I
So-
know we can't come
So-
on your premises.
so Scott, for Halloween, is there an open gate policy? Does Chuck have the gate open, or is it?
Well, just like
Is it just neighborhood
Trey, you remember-
kids only?
You got to have a code.
remember when we was at the fur party and we went back to the Colonel costume?
Yep.
Do you know what crossed our paths that caused me to upset myself so
The
much?
possum.
It wasn't the possum.
It was a possum.
It was not the possum.
You
No,
were
it was a
driving.
possum.
It was Colonel Cobb.
You were
It was a
driving.
possum.
It was Colonel Cobb.
It was a possum.
Now, was it a possum or was it an opossum?
It was a possum, but the O is silent. Just like the P is silent in my name, the O was silent.
He
it was a
claims
possum.
it's a possum. I seen an object. That's what I'll call it.
You were
I
driving.
seen an
Were you
object.
not? Were you driving? You were driving.
And I went from 30 to 60 in 2.6 seconds.
2 seconds.
Yep.
2 seconds.
That
pretty
Nissan
fast.
Sentra was doing all it could to go back to the cabin.
What did he say in the last show? Something like 20.40 billion.
He's a mathematician.
But what was it? Robert Stackhouse?
Robert Stack.
Robert Stack.
Just that.
Man, that guy, his voice and the music. Oh, God. Just
Were
took
you
me back.
infatuated with Robert?
I was scared of Robert.
Was you really?
I think he was one of the ghosts that they couldn't figure out. And he was just telling the tales.
No, he had that voice though.
He did have a look too, though. He had a look.
He did have a look.
Exactly.
He almost reminded me of the old man in Poltergeist.
Oh, God. Why'd you say that?
You know what I'm talking about.
I ain't going to sleep tonight.
Yeah, everybody was scared of everybody else in that show. That was the one. That dude.
What was yours, Scott? What was your thingy? Dingy.
What's your thingy, Scott?
I had several. I thought. I mean, when we were discussing the topic, you know, I had 3 or 4 that came to mind, but one of them was, and it's actually a pretty cool song I like was Rob Zombie's Dragula.
Oh, yeah.
Dig
Which
through the
was-
ditches and burn through the
You know what a Dragula is, Chris?
Dracula?
Dragula.
That sounds like a man trying to be a woman and being in a Halloween contest.
It has nothing to do with drag.
Dragula is
That's what Chris wants it
That's
to be.
I mean, you asked. That's what I said. I said what I said.
Do you remember the video for
Rob Zombie, yeah.
Do you remember what they were in?
Was.
He was trying to get through the witches and the ditches.
Yeah,
The
but
old
what's
car.
he in? He's in a
He's in like a Batmobile, like a Dracula mobile. He's in,
Close.
and it's got a tall like shifter.
close.
Got a horse and wagon.
Dragula was the hot rod car in the Munsters TV show,
Oh, really?
and that's what that's what
I
the song
never
was about.
knew. I
cool.
never knew that.
That's
I
what the
never
song's
knew that
about.
either. That's pretty cool.
And it was called the Dragula.
Dig through the ditches and burn
Yeah.
through the
But
witches
you
and
don't-
slam in the back of my Dracula.
It's Dragula.
Shut up. I said what I said.
Tell him, Chris.
But that car was made. The body of it was a coffin, a real coffin.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know that part. Yeah. I love the monsters. I love them.
I
Who was
did
your
too.
favorite character of Monsters?
Grandpa. I love Grandpa.
Grandpa was the one in the episode who actually built the car, because in the episode they had Herman Munster had lost their family car in a race, and so Grandpa built the Dragula.
To the Clampets.
So Herman Munster could win their family car back.
Well, the Clampets was a big, entourage back then. They had to beat them.
Yeah, well,
Grandma will whoop everybody's ass.
She'd shoot your ass with that 12.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. But no, one little interesting fact about that was when they were designing that car, like the team who worked on the Munsters show,
Team Junior.
they actually went to buy a coffin. That show come out in the mid '60s, I think. And I don't know if it's true still today. Back then, you couldn't buy a coffin unless you had a death certificate for somebody who had died. They wouldn't let you go buy a coffin. You couldn't go and buy a coffin. No.
Well, there's a bunch of people that wouldn't buy coffins and just bury their dead in the ground.
I'm saying, but you couldn't go back then. You couldn't go buy a coffin. If you just went to a funeral home or something and said, I want to buy a coffin, you had to produce a death certificate.
So you saying
for
that they
somebody.
were starting to politicize everything?
Politicized.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But so what they did, they found a funeral home who took the money for the
Of course
for
they
the
did.
casket, but they said we can't give it to you. What we'll do, we'll set it outside, out the back of our funeral
You
home,
steal it.
and
Oh yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking
after
about.
hours or whatever, you can go
Oh, yeah.
pick it up or whatever. But so, and they use that, the actual coffin is what they made the body of the car with. But that's what the whole
Dragula.
that's what yes, Dragula. It's like a drag car, But and also Dracula.
I've listened to that song so many times, but it don't
And
say
didn't-
Dracula. It says Dragula.
Dragula. Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
the
know
name of the
that.
First time I heard it, I
didn't
thought he
know
was
that.
saying jugular.
Dig
Yeah.
through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my
Dragula.
Dragula. I thought it was
And that's
Dracula.
and Rob Zombie did a remake of The Monsters. Did you see that?
A
I
remake
didn't
of the
know. I didn't know.
Monsters, the movie?
No, I didn't.
He made a movie.
Well, how
watched
did I miss
watched
that?
It's actually pretty good. He's got his wife, what's her name?
Sherry
Moon.
Yeah.
She plays the wife.
Trisha. Oh no, that's different. That's
You thinking of Morticia. Right? That's an Adam family.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
He's close.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what's
you're
her
close.
name?
What is her name in the Monsters? It's
Which one?
you got Herman Munster, his wife.
Damien Monster. You got Trey Monster.
No, Herman Munster's wife.
I remember Marilyn, the daughter. Lily.
Lily Munster. Yeah, Sherry Moon plays Lily.
Okay, well, who plays?
Hold on. Oh, you talking about the new one?
The one that
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know? Oh, never mind. I'm gonna let you finish. I was gonna go back to the original.
I'm just saying. Yeah, but Rob Zombie remade the Monsters. He did like a movie of it. Now,
I didn't know that.
I watched it. And it was
I want to watch that.
It's actually pretty good.
You need to send me the link of that movie because I want to watch it.
It's pretty good.
I heard that the first 4 times you said it. I want the link
But that movie is actually pretty good though.
5 times.
You know the original.
Do you have Netflix? It's on Netflix.
I have Netflix. Everybody has
He's
Netflix.
got Skinflix.
Everybody has somebody else's Netflix.
Well, there
I
you
got
go.
your code.
It's on Netflix. So
The original,
Go check it out.
The original Fred Munster or Herman Munster was Fred Gwynn. But you know what other big show? He was like a big TV star before.
he was on
Aside
Car
from
54.
Car
Where Are
54.
You?
Yeah, good job.
That's
I
an old,
remember
that's an old movie.
That was from the
It's a TV show.
50s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a
TV
movie.
show. A TV
No,
show.
it was a TV show.
I remember back when I was young watching. Like
A long time ago.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
they have reruns.
It was on one of our 3 channels.
Yeah, they had reruns of
Move
Car
that
54.
left
Where Are You?
antenna to the right a little bit.
Do you know what else he played on?
Car 54, where are you?
What did he play?
Yeah,
on?
he was a judge.
On My Cousin Vinny.
Yes. Yep.
That's a funny movie.
Oh, I see that. So he's the judge.
He's the judge. He's the one who played Herman Munster.
He's the one that said. He said, "What is a Ute?"
Yeah,
Yeah, what is a Ute?
That's crazy.
that's a funny
that's pretty
movie though.
good.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff right there.
Also, he was in Pet Cemetery.
Oh yeah,
I
got,
seen
got
that.
them ankles cut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But so yeah, Chris, go to Netflix. Watch Rob Zombie's The Monsters. It's actually pretty good.
When did you? How long ago did you watch that?
I think it was earlier this year.
Okay.
It just come out. I think.
Oh, really?
Earlier this year. I think, and it was a Netflix thing. So it was. It wasn't like at the
movies.
Yeah, it wasn't at the movies. It was released on Netflix.
I wonder how well it done.
I don't know. But
I would think it.
So
done
do you
fairly
guys like? We gotten older, right? And then
What?
well.
so
We got what?
so we have plural. I said we, and it's actually true.
Well, we got we.
Yeah.
We understand.
is that
loud and clear.
we got older?
What is your favorite? Cable now. 31 Nights of Halloween. Everybody knows that. Do you know that? 31 Nights of
vampire
Halloween.
movie?
I mean, what?
I thought we were talking about songs.
AMC 31 Nights of Halloween.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Like comfort, that brings you back to some stuff. What's your favorite Halloween movie off that channel?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one, ain't it? Is it Halloween the first with oh Lord, what's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's on the
where
second
you
one,
see
too, yeah.
all of her chest.
Did you cover your eyes?
Right. Yeah, he did. That wasn't part of like the USA Up All Night deal, was it?
It's similar.
Yeah.
I have never heard
But-
of USC.
Oh my
Please,
God.
USA was a
please
network. Yeah.
enlighten me on the USA all night.
USA
Okay.
was a network.
Yeah,
So
USA
is
Up
that
All
like
Night.
the 31 Nights
Hold
of
on.
Halloween?
I don't know, but
Close.
it had Rhonda Shear as the host. Elvira had a show on there too.
I like it already. I mean,
it was.
it
It's
had
similar
little
to what
clips and stuff.
AMC, I think, kind of took
That-
from USA.
Yeah, but
network.
USA Up All
USA
Night
was yeah.
Oh, I like it, man. Tell me more. So what would happen?
It was USA.
So it was
Up
like
All
little
Night, and
clips or
they played.
whatever?
You would have like one segment with Elvira, yeah, and she would be
The host.
showing movies where
Yeah.
Movies?
movies,
Oh.
and it would be horror movies, and she would talk. She'd come on and talk about them, and then the
Okay.
movie would start. And
That's
when it would
what
go
I'm
to a-
talking
So
about.
it was.
When it would go to a commercial, when it would come back,
Yeah.
Elvira would be there and talk more about it,
Yeah.
and say, what we're going back into.
So
And
Wasn't it almost like the cable version
I know
or
you-
non-cable? Hold on, it wasn't like the HBO had Tales from the Crypt.
it was similar to that. It kind of
You just triggered me.
Same.
Yeah. All right. Music.
June Rocky used to
I'm
watch
just
that.
saying, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers that shit. And it used to scare this shit out of me. Oh my God. He would do like, hey, do Tales from the Hood.
Oh, I know. Tales from the Hood. You remember the one we used to watch all the time? Thanks for the ride, lady. You remember that? The one where the girl hits the guy or something.
I distinctly.
She tries to remember that.
I'm gonna go off subject. I'm gonna go off subject.
Don't
for a
go
minute.
off subject, man.
Just let me go for a minute.
We've been off subject.
Just let me go for a second.
We're not cruising this week.
I was in elementary school. I will never forget this because my daddy.
2018.
It was like 92. It was like 92 or something like that. I remember it was at the Hugo. But it was like 92.
Hugo was 89.
89.
So it was like 91 or 92. I had
Is this going somewhere?
Yes, it is. Okay. It is. So I had a... He ain't going to give me a chance.
You got to speed up.
I had a program that I was used to. First of all, it was
Tic-tac-toe.
Mr. Magic or Mr. Professor. It was one of the two. Then it was... God, what was the dolphin's name?
All night long.
What was the dolphin's name?
The dolphin?
Yes, the dolphin.
Flipper?
Flipper.
Yeah,
it was Flipper. It was Flipper. And then it was Gilligan's Island. And then it was Andy Griffith. It was a 4 show. I would get up at 4 a.m. with my dad, and he would let me watch these 4 programs, and I'd be so psyched to go to school. Do y'all remember any of did your dads do any of this for you?
When I was younger though, so my favorite show was Black Beauty. It was about a horse.
A horse, yeah.
And then oh my God, what was the name of it? It was Roo and the Kangaroo. Well, something like that. It was a cartoon. It was like a cartoon on top of live action type thing. It wasn't Roo and the Kangaroo, but something along those lines. And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, and then it was Captain Kangaroo. And
I remember Captain Kangaroo. Yes.
And HR Puff and Stuff. That was my favorite show.
What?
HR Puff and Stuff. He's your friend when things get tough.
I don't remember Huff and Puff. I don't remember that.
HR Puff and Stuff. He's your friend when things get rough.
I can't believe you guys don't remember.
What about Reading Rainbow? You remember that?
Reading Rainbow!
What, LeVar Burton?
You just got me excited.
Look at
Reading Rainbow.
Oh, God.
I love Reading Rainbow.
I used to like Reading Rainbow.
I love or Harriet's Magic Hat.
Oh.
No.
Are you serious? No. I'm going to say this clearly. Harriet's Magic Hat. Everybody in my class knew Harriet's Magic Hat. If you get a cop hat, that's what you was doing that day. You was being a cop. If you got a firefighter's hat, that's what you was doing that day. You was fighting fires.
Well, we're all like 10 years older than you.
Y'all remember this song? Brush away tooth decay, up and down, brush away. Get them tiny corners with the tiny little plaques. Y'all remember that?
I don't remember that at all.
God almighty. Y'all had the worst years then.
Did you ever have the South Carolina song that you had to sing as a group? Scott, you might have done it. The good old
we are good sandlappers.
Yes.
We're good sandlappers. Yes, we're good.
I want to hear this song right now.
That's it.
Oh man,
we are good.
Let's get this song.
Sandlappers.
Yep.
I want to hear the
sandlapper.
I want to hear the sandlapper.
You know,
he just
not
sang
leopard, a sandlapper.
What the hell is a sandlapper?
It's a South Carolinian.
Yeah.
I'm a South Carolinian. I want to know the song.
You're a sandlapper.
I will sing it.
He just sang it to you.
Yeah, that's really all it was.
All right, all seriousness.
But I'm just glad
either
to hear
one of y'all
we
know
finally
the song?
heard Scott sing.
Can we
don't
hear
hear
it?
that much.
I would love to hear it.
We'll play it for you after the show. Yep. I'll play it for you. I actually told my kids about it one time, and they obviously stopped playing it after you and I left school. But
I think so too.
My kids had no idea what it was, so I played it, and I found the version was the same version that we listened to growing up, which was a record with a choir of school kids,
and it was a record
a
too.
vinyl record.
Oh,
yeah.
It was actually considered at one point, I think, like our state song.
It was supposed. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. Yeah.
I remember when my wife went back to school.
That I went to. You perverted bastard.
Oh my God!
What?
What are you talking about?
Shit, getting deep in
You're
here.
damn 15 years older than her.
10 years older, 15.
Anyway,
But she went back to Francis Marion to get further her degree, and there was one class she had where it was, I can't remember what it was. She had to write a paper on something, and she was asking me about it, wanting some help with it, and I thought about that song. I was like, you need to do it on, it was about South Carolina. I was like, you need to do it on Sandlappers, we're Sandlappers. She was like,
what's a Sandlapper?
yeah, what is a Sandlapper? I was like, it's a South Carolina, that's what we are. And she was like, I've never heard it. And I think I went online and found the song. I was like,
I would get all excited about it.
I remember singing the song in school.
Yeah. It was a big deal.
That's crazy.
They taught us the song.
And we all knew all the words all the way through, and we knew the tune. And even today, I still remember exactly.
Has everybody
the
here
melody.
at this table went to West Hartsville Elementary?
Yeah.
Everybody at this table.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember Miss S. Kelly?
Yeah. Sandra Kelly.
That was my teacher. She was old as shit when I got to her.
That's crazy. What did that have to do with Sandlapper?
I'm just saying. I mean, she taught me most of what the hell I know now.
I know.
Did she teach you Sandlapper?
But she was the meanest teacher
She
ever.
wasn't mean when we was there. Did
No,
she teach you?
I swear to
love
God,
Miss Kelly.
when I went to her
used
class,
to
she
go to
said,
her house.
she looked at me with another Hicks. I swear she did. She's like, another Hicks.
Did she teach you Sandlapper?
No.
Well, she didn't teach you shit then.
No,
Damn.
she really.
Now I'm going to get Carol.
Damn it, Carol.
We're doing pretty good.
But, oh my God.
I'm sorry, Craig.
Miss S. Kelly,
one
y'all
time.
really remember Miss
I
I
S.
used to
I
spend a
love
lot
Miss
at her. I
Kelly.
used to go to her house.
I actually
What?
Yeah, her son Kevin.
Just cut his ass on out.
No, I used to hang out with Kevin and spend the night at her
And
house.
Kevin and her husband Manley.
Yeah,
Kevin,
he used to ride
he used
us
to
in
ride
the
us on
tractor.
the dune buggy.
Yeah, and the dune buggy.
I
Yeah.
regret this.
Well, you weren't one
we were
of the
talking about-
chosen ones. No wonder she
Well,
was
you know
mean
her
to you.
cousin, Miss L. Kelly, right? Lisa Kelly?
No, I don't think that was.
Her
We're supposed to be
aunt-
talking
her
about
aunt-
songs.
her
I know.
aunt-
Well,
I
how
know.
do
Well,
we
this
get
veered
off on
way
this?
off.
God bless you, Miss S. Kelly. We love you.
So you know who my teacher was in West Hartsville?
Please tell me. Crabtree.
Does this
You
have
remember
it-
librarian?
does
Miss,
this have
was it
anything
Miss
to do with
Crabtree?
songs and
I was
how-
just kidding, but
I had Miss Crabtree. You talking about Miss Andrews?
no, I
You
had
did,
Miss,
did you? Miss,
I did have Miss
she was a
Crabtree.
librarian.
Yep. Well, yeah.
I had Miss McElveen and then Miss Rose.
I had Miss McElveen.
I had Miss McElveen.
I did too.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And thus concludes our trip around.
I mean, really,
We are back to school.
this is crazy. I swear to God. I swear. I swear
Can
to
we
you.
get back on topic?
No, I can't. I got to say this one more time. I know I said it.
I learned my ABCs.
No, Miss S. Kelly looked at me shit.
I
Another
learned my
Hicks.
CBAs.
Another Hicks. She taught Billy, Sherry, William, Ken, me. I mean, she taught all the Hicks. That's why she said another Hicks with that crooked finger. Another Hicks, like on Harry Potter. Another Weasley.
She probably told you to go stand in the corner. Go stand in the corner.
Miss McElveen took me to the office one day and
Miss
walking down.
McElveen. I remember Miss McElveen.
She walked me down the hall. She pulled me out of class, and I was just sitting there. I wasn't drawing or wasn't doing anything. But we were walking down the hall. She's grabbing me by my arm, taking me to the principal. I said, "But I didn't do anything." And she said, "That's why we're going."
How about Mr. Balt Night? Everybody
Mr.
in
Ballnight.
me.
Principal Ballnight.
Oh shit! Give me a fight.
Principal Ballnight. How many times
Did
did
you
you put that
remember
paddle on your
Principal Balt
ass?
Night? Anybody?
You
Besides
remember-
Carol?
Yeah, back then they used to paddle kids.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go to the principal's
wear all
office.
ass
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to paddle out.
Oh shit! I know.
You can't do that now. They'd be sued.
I had
I'd say, be good.
I see. You guys didn't go to Thornwell, but I went to Thornwell for a little while.
I went to Thornwell for a
Did
while.
you?
Rich
actually,
kid.
For one
You
year.
remember-
Rich kid.
No, actually, we lived in it's a funny story, but me going to Thornwell, I was going to a different school, and my parents wanted to send me to Thornwell instead, but we didn't live in a Thornwell district, so we had to give the school my grandmother's address. So I would leave my house and walk down to Swift Creek Apartments and get on the bus there, and and go to school. Well, a year later, they found out that wasn't my address, and they kicked me back out. But Thornwell was the principal was Mr. Went, and I'm friends with his whole family and everything. And but yeah, so I got a paddling from Mr. Went, and I saw him in Lowe's one day, and it always comes back to me every time I see him around. Hartsville's a small town. Every time I see him around town,
I'm gonna get him up.
no, damn it, Carol, that's twice I got to get you out now.
Sorry, bud.
But I had to no. But every time I see him, every time.
Oh my gosh!
I'm getting this out. Every time I see him, I think back to my childhood when he paddled me. And it's actually kind of a humbling experience now to be an adult and see him out. I had more places I was going with that, but Chris totally ruined the whole thing.
How'd a booger come out?
Like a Halloween booger.
This is fantastic. All right. Hey, you guys want to talk about music?
Yeah,
I think that
we should talk.
We're going to have last call here in just a minute.
I've had my coin on the guitar for some time now. But
we get
all right.
Chris,
who wants to start?
Hold on.
About school
Me and Scott's connecting here. How about Miss Wingate as the PA?
Miss who?
The physical education teacher. Miss Wingate.
How are we connecting?
PE teacher.
You
Can we
tell
talk
him,
about
Chris.
personal stuff
Well, you
after this show?
said Mr. Baltnight was the principal.
Yeah, but Carol said that too.
I didn't say nothing, Chris.
How are you connected with Carol?
How about
You're not.
do y'all remember Mrs. Wall, the music teacher?
I do
Hey,
remember.
we're
Mr.
off the teachers
No.
at elementary school. Yes,
We're
we are.
connecting here.
And we've already talked about
Rock
Miss Wall.
music. Rock music.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go
Or
first?
just music. So for me,
How about Miss
Guitar
Bass?
topic.
How about
So-
Miss Bass?
I remember Miss
Did Miss
Bass.
Bass play an instrument or write a song?
I don't.
She
Did she
played-
teach you English?
she probably,
We're doing.
she
We're
probably
doing
played
a
a
guitar
belt on
topic.
Chris's ass. So for me, I'm gonna go with. Oh God.
It's last call. It is last call. You took too long.
No,
That was you.
that's the guitars music. That means let's talk about guitars. Let's talk about music.
So
Shit.
for me, the best Halloween theme song, and I've said it before on previous episodes,
Look at my nipples.
is "Don't Look at Chris's
Look at my
Nipples," but
nipples. Look at my
it's
nipples.
John Carpenter's Halloween. For me, that's probably the most iconic Halloween theme
What-
song that I can think of.
What is that song? How does that go?
It's
That's
just the piano.
the piano.
That's all it is.
The
is
intro
piano.
to Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I think
Gotcha.
that's probably the most, I mean, it's well recognized. And also John Carpenter, which we talked about early on this episode, he wrote the music to The Fog. So the man,
The fog.
not only
That's
yeah,
a
The
good
Fog,
one.
yeah. So he was a very talented fellow. He was probably kin to Chris, but for me, because I looked at different songs and some Alice Cooper things popped up that, you know, I was-
Freedom Mind, Frankenstein.
well, and I thought about that.
Alice
one,
Cooper
too.
got a lot of them.
He does.
Man Behind the Mask.
Yep,
And he
Man-
did for
yep. Friday the
Friday
13th.
13th Part 6.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a.
And Alice
I
Cooper.
forgot about that one. That was good.
Alice Cooper would be a good choice for me, and I thought about that because he's got so many
Hey,
different
yeah, he's
songs.
got Feed My Frankenstein. He's got
Right.
Teenage Frankenstein.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But for me,
Only Women Bleed.
Yep. For
He's
me,
got all
That's-
kind of songs.
That's nasty.
for
Only women
for
bleed.
me, it's-
You know what
it's
that
John
sounds like?
Carpenter's Halloween. You know.
I know what it sounds like, Chris.
That's nasty.
Sing
Scott.
it for us, Chris. 2 lines, just 2.
I can't do it because
Do it.
I'd be in a violation of the.
The ethics code.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think the show's got an ethics code.
It does. It does. It's just it's a big gray area.
I think this is one of our best shows.
I do the best I can to keep this halfway ethical.
and we appreciate you.
you know what's another good
I can't
song?
believe that I got to edit Carol more than anybody else so far tonight.
That won't happen again. I
That is
apologize.
crazy.
I was thinking the same thing, Troy. I was like, Carol's over here just F-bombing away.
2 times, and
Scott.
I apologize.
He doesn't usually do that.
I
Scott.
try not to.
Chris, you know what's another good song that kind of Halloween theme is and it's a movie soundtrack.
Please, Scott, get thinner.
Ray,
Because your titties and stomach
Ray Parker Jr.
is showing.
Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Ghostbusters,
so
yep.
that was my song, and I was going to talk about that.
he got
I have a
it right.
little.
That's
thing
right.
on
Was it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you can still say it. We still
What was the song?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
by Ray Parker Jr.
You ever thought about who you gonna call?
But and you know,
All right.
Ray Parker Jr.
Can you mute his microphone? Mute his microphone.
Ray Parker Jr. Huey Lewis in the news took him to court
Yeah, and
because it sounded too much like "I Want a New Drug."
I want a new drug.
And if you
one,
listen
too.
to, you go back and listen to it, like it's just like when Vanilla Ice was like, "Oh, I didn't steal
It's-
from Queen," it's da 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 or whatever.
you
listen to the background of music.
The bass line
Yeah.
is almost exactly the same.
It's the same song. I mean, it's
I mean,
yeah.
it's,
So they
I was like, because I saw that
because
too,
they wanted Huey Lewis to write it, right? And then
Yeah, they asked
Ray Parker
Huey
Jr.
Lewis-
came up and said, "No, I'll do it." But then he made a Huey Lewis in a news song basically and made it
Yeah.
made it for them. And
But I
then
mean,
Huey
Huey
Lewis
Lewis,
was like,
took him to court, sued him, and they settled out of court. So I mean,
"No." Right.
It was
yeah,
a
he
lot.
ended up. Yeah, he ended up.
And I don't
paying-
think anybody knows, right?
No, it
Well,
was
they-
a lot.
No, I don't know what the settlement was.
Last call.
A lot.
Oh, last
You
call.
got to worry about bass players and bass lines.
Here we
Somebody
go.
will get you.
Guess what? Guess what we're drinking for our last call?
Please tell me.
Woo! I'll let you guess. How about that?
Salted caramel.
Dirty donkey.
Dirty.
I don't. Every time
Dirty
he's got a kill on, I can't take him seriously.
Well,
His
quit
damn
trying to
giblets
look
is
up it.
falling apart every time he comes to the
Don't
table.
look at his giblets.
Well, is coming through his grapevines.
His grapevines. Have you spent a lot of time looking at his grapevine?
I guess. All right, what are we doing,
All
Trey?
right, for last call, this is the last little bit that we have of the armadillo.
Ooh, the
We will
armadillo.
We'll have to get some
refresh
more.
That, but I will refresh
Cheers,
it
boys.
tomorrow.
Good show.
Cheers.
Good show.
That son of a gun had some booze.
Yes,
in
it
buddy.
did, John. You know, I've told John before, he has no idea what I'm talking about.
You've said that on this show like 4 times now.
I'm going to say it again. Like when I told
like
him,
a broken record.
so obviously
You told him and he still hadn't listened to the show
that's
since.
what
has
I'm
it?
saying. He still hasn't listened to the show. I said, John, you on every show? He's like, that's what I figured out.
He said what?
That's what I figured out. And I don't know what that means.
That means, Chris, I got a restraining order against you. 500
Probably.
feet or more.
Oh, man, what a good show tonight, boys.
Great show.
That was great.
Show.
It was a good show.
We scared the shit out of Scott in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
That we
The
did.
video did not say, the video didn't show that, but
All right, this is Guillotines Guitars. Cut 6.
6.
We are out.